Hello there, North Park, Lincoln. This is Coach Stephanie with part 2 of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via your website on May the 24th at 1:23 p.m. I received a phone call the next day on May 25th at 12:52 p.m. So literally just about 30 minutes before it was at 24 hours. So we'd be very careful there. We want to be sure that we call the customer in less than 15 minutes. Grab control of the call and use the script so that you can schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. Once you get off the phone with the customer, you want to be sure that you send a follow-up email within less than 15 minutes of speaking to them so that you can continue building rapport and get them information that they very well may not have written down while you were on the phone. You want to be sure you have an attention-grabbing subject line. Thank the customer for their time on the phone. Confirm next steps and remind them of whatever you agreed to during your phone conversation, which should be a phone follow-up at the very least. Be sure that you give them a value statement about your dealership so that you stand apart from the competition. Be sure the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors, and you want to have a complete signature file. However, taking a look at the email that you sent, I did get an email within less than 15 minutes of your first attempted phone call, rather. So you did a great job on sending that email out within less than 15 minutes of your first initial phone call, and when we missed you but called you back shortly after. And I got that email at 12:56. The email does have an attention-grabbing subject line that's clear who it's from and what it's about. And you did a great job of giving me information about the availability of the vehicle and letting me know that the vehicle had no hail damage. So you answered the question that I had included in the lead submission, and the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors. Now, I also need you to be sure when you're emailing before you've spoken to the customer that you give them positive words or industry information to validate their decision of vehicle as well. Also, give them some information on the exact vehicle. Like in the phone call, you mentioned that it had a clean Carfax and you had all of the service records. That's great information. Be sure to include something like that in the email when you have not spoken to the customer. Also, you want to be sure that you are giving them a complete signature file that has a link to your website as well as a link to your email address. Keep in mind, we want to keep it easy for the customer to be able to email you back or go back and take a look at your website and look at additional vehicles or additional price quotes. And so you want to be sure that there is that information in the signature file as well. Like I mentioned before, you want to give the customer a value statement. Be sure to give them some type of information in the phone call and in your email as well that truly sets you apart from the competition. Keep in mind, when they're shopping online, chances are they're looking at more than just your dealership, and you want to give them information that truly sets you apart from the competition. So keep up the hard work and keep practicing. I want you to keep in mind that most customers are going to purchase within 72 hours of shopping online, so timing is everything. Your secret code for today is VALUE, VALUE, value. Keep practicing and have a great day.